Good morning, and I realized I had the desktop audio on the whole time, so you guys got double music this morning. Yay! I was just at the Coral Island, which is why we're running a little late this morning. Picked up everything we needed, all in here, plus in the ender chest, and I am headed out. I'm headed back home. I'm trying to do it without sleeping. But I might not be able to. It takes at least a day and a half, and I really don't want to end up somewhere not nice. This is the island I usually sleep on halfway through. So we might just have to do that today. I was going to just pass it by, but I can't afford to have... I can't afford to fall out of my boat because I keep hitting the shift key. Yeah, there's been a lot of drowned on the way back. So I am a little nervous about that. And I'm a little nervous about the fact that if I do die, it's going to send me back to original spawn. Original spawn still does not have the proper resources and everything needed to get us where we need to be, to get us alive. Okay, so, and I remember to write down the coordinates of home. Yay! So home is this way. Quite a bit this way. It is a long trip to the coral main area. So our main coral island that we created. I planted a tree on it too. It is negative 828 and then 3073. Home, on the other hand, is negative 2492 and negative 684. That's our front door. So it's kind of like, yeah. My computer's running hot and I'm freezing, so I'm not quite sure what to make of that. I'll have to check and see if the fan inside fell over again. I do have a weird system inside of there. I do have it water cooled, but my exhaust is not very efficient. It just had a fan on one side. So I went and got a fan, and I put it in front of it to be able to make it more fan-like. This is how I know where I'm supposed to be. I put all these lights here so that I wouldn't wander aimlessly going, I have to go around this continent. No, I live on this continent. So with it, I have a fan sitting in front because I can't screw it into where it needs to go in. It doesn't fit properly there, but I can sit it there without any issues. But if I move the case around for some reason or it gets knocked in any way, that fan that's sitting there loosely now falls over. So I have a feeling it may have fallen over again because when it's in the proper place, I may have to blow it out, actually. That might be the problem. The radiator inside picks up an awful lot of heat. Yeah, we don't want to go down there. Hi, guy. So it's kind of a problem. It gets really warm. Which in the winter is going to be awesome because I am freezing. Actually having some issues at night with that. Going to bed last night, I had the blankets over my head. I had extra blankets on the bed, and I was just shivering away. I was like, I am going to die of hypothermia in my own bed. Halfway through the night, oh my gosh, I am being cooked alive in my room. I'm just like, what happened? I'm peeling off layers. I feel like I'm being smothered. I am just dying from the heat. It is so warm. Get up to go to the bathroom, come back, and I had peeled open the bed so that all the warmth was gone. As soon as I put the layers back on top of me, I'm like, nope. Those layers have got to go. So yeah, I don't know what it is. But last night I went from super cold to super hot. I don't know if the temperature outside changed at all. Our windows here, they just changed them out, I think, a couple years ago. And the ones they changed them out to are not as good as the ones we used to have. These ones are supposed to be more energy efficient and all that blah, blah, blah stuff, but they don't breathe. Like, they really don't breathe. And as most people say, you don't really want a window that breathes because that lets all the heat and stuff out. And it's like, yes, exactly. Like, it gets climate controlled based on nature, which is awesome. Hi, Rebel. Welcome to the stream. We're discussing... Ooh, I keep seeing all those holes and I'm like, I should explore that. And I'm like, no, I'm bringing valuable stuff home. Yeah, we're discussing my windows. But my windows are... They sweat now, and they sweat bad. Like, it looks like it's raining inside. They get so wet on the inside. And I have no idea how to fix that. Hey, there's home. I have no idea how to get them to not do that because I actually have to stick a face cloth in the little tray because it overflows. It sweats so bad. And there's not much I can do about it because I have me and I have a hamster, and both of us, you know, breathe out. Therefore, we're expelling moisture into the air. And so there's literally nothing I can do. And since we live in an apartment building, it means that everybody else in the building is also breathing out, and all of their pets are breathing out. Therefore, the increased moisture in the entire building. Yeah, it's raining in my bedroom, at least on my window. And in the winter, it completely ices up, which is actually kind of fun. Good morning, Tackback. We made it back home alive, and I have to test out a theory, which I'm told is not a theory, but to me it's a theory, that, where did I have it? Ms. Esri said that bone meal on coral, you can, or bone meal on a pickle when it's sitting on there. If I put soap all over the window, will I still be able to see out of it? Or will it not be just kind of weird? I don't have any of these plants on me. What about you? Well, that kind of sucks. There's not enough. Or maybe there will be. I don't know. Like, won't the soap make it soapy? Like, I'm willing to try pretty close to anything. I just want my windows not to be, like, raining inside. Oh, please don't tell me I miscounted. No, I didn't, because one of these is right there. These will be going in here, because I'm going to put them outside, and I'm going to let them die. Which sounds really mean, but I'm kind of mean. There. Right? And you, and you. Then I take all of you back. Come here. And one red one. There we go. I think I'm doing this right. Because in here, there should only be one and one of each. Awesome. I have Rain-X that's for my windshield. Will that work? Or do I have to use the other kind? Oh my gosh. Wow. I have been an affiliate for a year. I cannot believe I have been streaming that long. Well, I've been streaming longer than a year, obviously, because I had to qualify for streaming. And I was streaming for a while when I took a 6-month break. Wow. I don't know if I want to put it on my eyeglasses. Speaking of which, why am I not wearing them? See, I would like to do that. Because I am quite tired of having to deal with mildew and, you know, puddles of water inside my window. And wow, 1 year. Oh my gosh, it has been so long. I do like the Rain-X though, because I like Rain-X. I literally have a bottle, I can see it right now, that I use for the windshield on my car. And then I don't use it on my windshield now for my car because I have the Rain-X windshield wiper fluid. Windshield wiper fluid. So I have that instead. And so I use it on the car. I need to put some of this stuff somewhere else. Let's put the sand in the sandbox. Yeah, that didn't really help, did it? It gave me one. Well. Let's put all of these in here. And you guys in here. I got my missing fish. My butterfly fish. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah, it's not a case of just having the funds. It's a case of I already physically have it. And so I'm thinking that would be easier because I don't actually have to, like, you know, leave my room because it's in my room. There are peoples outside. I don't want to do peoples. Peoples are scary. Oh, I also changed my... I did a little bit of research on beacons. I was actually looking up something else, and I found out these are all valid. Okay, I gotta start here. I cleared all the plants out because I thought that would make them happy to plant stuff. And they're not planting stuff. I'm not quite sure what to do about the fact that they won't plant stuff. Like, nobody cares about the gardens at all. They used to hang out on them, and now nothing. Okay. On here, I have completed this. These are the 4 materials you can use to make a beacon, and so I did. And I made it properly. I mean, I would like to make it completely gold because I like yellow, but I don't have enough gold, and I don't even know where to find enough gold, so I didn't do it. This whole bottom layer, all the way through, is iron. If I had the space, I would probably coat it all in gold, but yeah. And we have lots of emeralds, and we have tons of diamonds, so I don't have enough to make it completely out of emerald or completely out of diamond. I would like to, and I probably could if I could get my villagers back. So this week is focused on... I need to sleep here, so just in case I die, I don't end up back at spawn. Sleep. I need to focus on... Today is going to be on the docks. That's what we're going to be doing the next couple days. Then we're going to be focused on... Let me out of here. Oh, and I found the horse I needed. I am not pleased, but I found it. It is a long swim for that horse, so it's going to be a pain, like a colossal pain. I have feathers that I need to put away. Yeah, it's going to be a colossal pain. But I did find it. I do know what a solid dark brown horse looks like. It doesn't have socks. I know, shocking. But it doesn't. Those go there. Let's change out our bow to the super bow, which doesn't have mending on it, so I need to be careful with it. Anything else in here that I can put away right away? No. And the worst part is I have to kill all these coral now, which is not great for the coral. Any tips on the mildew portion of it? Because it's a little... I grow mildew along the edges of the window. Now, I thought that the sealant they used was supposed to stop that, but it doesn't. So we have a problem. Okay, we switch you with you. Butterfly fish, butterfly fish. Yay! Over here, I do have to go back and get more of these guys. I really do. And do I have a pick on me? I do not. I need my pick. Because we're going to use... we have to go dump some cod in there. And stop swimming when you can walk across a bridge. Bridges are awesome. I did decide last night that I am going to Other than the bridges obviously going in there, and I am seriously thinking of replacing that bridge there and making it the same style as these two so that it's also taller and it's going to be in the same material. So that needs to be done. So these three will all be the same style. Get rid of the acacia one, but everything built essentially in this island area. That is an actual island over there that it's on. Wow. Ooh. I will do that. I will vinegar the heck out of the window. It's in an awkward place is the problem. There's a built-in bookshelf underneath the windowsill, and then I have a whole bunch of storage bins in front of that bookshelf. Those are all books we've already finished reading, so we don't need to read them anymore. Okay, so the dark brown horse, which is solid, looks like this, but has no socks. This here is also dark brown. And I have none of them because, like, this guy has a blanket, and, like, this is called a blanket because you can see on here it kind of looks like it's wearing a blanket. Get it? Get it? Anyways. Hi. So yeah, it needs to be... Where'd he go? Needs to be this guy with no socks. And I don't have any at all. I know that for a fact, or else I would have realized early on that that was what that horse was. But I don't have it, but I did find one. But yes, this bridge is going to be changed into spruce. Even though on the Baconator server, it is actually native acacia wood. That was a chicken. I want to get a little banner to put on here that looks like a house. But over here, everything that's built over here will be built essentially out of acacia wood. So any builds. Back here, I'm putting... Maybe back here would be better. I don't know if it'll fit over here. I also have to groom some of there as well because it needs some terraforming. It's really bad. So yeah, possibly here, or it will be back over here, will be the spa. I just don't know how big it is. I have to check that. But over here is where the dock is going to be. So a lot of this ground is going to be dug out, a great big chunk of it, to be able to make the dock platform. Because there's a big enough space in here, but I want to use it all up. And so I'll probably cut all the way across here, and all of this area here will just turn into probably just one deep. That's it. But we need to go put fish inside the bear. Gotta go put them in. So yes, the dock will be there. I'm probably looking at a dock where I can put no more than 2 boats. I don't need anything more than that. I'm hoping that these bridges are all tall enough that we can actually paddle our boat under them and tour around our base. Eventually, we will have the entire base surrounded by water, but we don't yet. Now, because I do not need... Technically, I do need these blocks, but I need them to be dead. So let us do this. It's going to be very pretty for a little while, and then they turn an ugly, ugly gray. See? They're very unhappy. But that's the idea. I want them to be gray so that I have a full set of them. Here we go. I will have a stack of dead coral of every type. And then we still need to use this. Still has to be Silk Touch. You can't use just a regular pick. I have 3 stacks of live coral, and I want 1 stack of the dead coral of each kind. And I discovered that you can have dead ones purely kind of by accident. It was not planned. I put them into the tank and then I covered them up. And when I covered them up, they no longer had water on them. And although that's fine when you're doing other blocks, these guys need to have at least one surface touching water, or else they die. And then you get these kind of weird gray ones, which I kind of like them. So yeah, we're going to be killing coral today. And I got to put the codfish in. We have the salmon in the tank already, so we need to add the cod. We now have all of the types of tropical fish that are named. We have all of those. I'm just going to be double checking on it to make sure that we do have all of them before I put them into the tank. Because once they're in the tank, there is no way I'm going to be able to figure out how to get them back out again. So yeah, that kind of needs to happen. This is a really long area. Why? Oh, there we go. Like, this is just going and going and going. They're changing really quick, too. And you. So yeah, we're going to get rid of all of the pretty colors. I would like it better if we could... Whoops, that was not supposed to happen. Change color so I can take you off. Thank you. The only thing is you can't really tell a lot of the difference between them. I missed another one back there too, I know. But it's not going anywhere. And I'm going to use the blocks to go up and pillar. I don't think I like doing lines this long, which just really sounds bad actually. But I don't think I do. I think I'd like to keep closer. There we go. I left a lot behind. Wow. All right, so let's just deal with the fish first. There, fishy, fishy, fishies. And pillaring. And these should all die on the way as well. Okay, there it is. We went too high up. There we go. So yep, here's the entrance to our tank. We can go in, we can swim around, and we can drown, which is kind of what I do when I'm in there. But we can drop off fish very easily, which I really like. So we're going to have, we have salmon in there. We have cod now. I'm still in the process of catching the bubblefish. I don't have a full set yet. Yeah. I told you it sounded bad. All right. And over here, see, these are kind of a really cool looking gray brick. Like, and I could make houses out of them. And there's different patterns depending on the type that you have. Okay, so let's get these going again. I am missing so many spots. Better to go this way. Fill in the hole. Next. It feels like a waste, but at the same time, I know I have 3 stacks of these, so I might want to use these for something as well, so they're not really wasted. It's really hard to be consistent going the other way. There we go. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be growing acacia trees while I do this. Oh, there's 9 left. Okay, we can just really quickly do this last set and then take them out. All right. Something sounded weird there. Okay, come on. Pick them all up. Nope, you go in there. There we go. I was talking about coral, and you know that. Great big long lines of coral. It takes too long to go and clear them out and pick them all back up again. So there's a risk that if I get distracted down at one end, I may have some of it despawn at the other end. And I really, really don't want that. That would be very bad. Very, very bad. I am going to... These ones, see, I have to... In a way, they're not as great. Because I have to use the ground to put them on. Whereas the other ones, I can just pillar up and then pillar back down again. These ones, I wish that they would stay yellow because they are so pretty. But they don't. So we live with it. I mean, they do in the tank, but they don't on the ground, obviously. As you can see that they're gray. They're an interesting shape, though. Like, really kind of a cool shape. That was just bad. There we go. Fill all of these in. I see that one over there. I gotta go get it before it despawns. See, these colors are so vibrant. But they don't stay vibrant. These ones are a weird tube type shape. I did think about putting coral and stuff inside of there, but I'm in the plains. It is not an appropriate thing to do. Like, it doesn't suit the actual... I don't know. It doesn't suit it. It's not right. It's not right, I tell you. Yeah, I'm not in the ocean. I mean, they'll go there and they'll grow, but... Eh. But I did think about it. So anyone who wants to suggest that I do it, I thought about it. And then promptly rejected it. Very sorry. Well, not really. Kind of my world. I can kind of build whatever I want. It's a great thing about having your own world. So, tack back, at some point, you and I are going to be doing a LAN on here. And going to go get more gold, because obviously I need more gold. And I also need to go get that horse. Okay, that was a little unexpected. Yeah. That could be interesting, though. It would make my giant polar bear furry. It would have texture. It only works, though, with the, what are these kind called? The fans. It doesn't work with the actual corals, and it doesn't work with coral blocks either. Okay, so you go in there, and you come down here. We're almost done these parts. And then we can move on to growing our trees, which I should still be doing right now, but I'm not. Because they could be growing while I was doing this. This is an inefficient way of doing things. But I am having too much fun putting these all down. Oops, there we go. And you can see when you look down on them, they're X's. And that's how you know where they are when you're searching for them in the water. You search for the X's. Everything else, and they only grow on top of stuff. The stuff that grows on the side are these ones here. So what does it say? Yeah, the coral fans, whereas this is coral. So coral will grow on top of blocks, or I've gotten it to grow on top of my grass, actually, on here, and I've gotten it to grow on top of wool, which is kind of nice. I see 3 creepers over there. And I'm like, gotta go creeper hunting. But no, we are going to be disciplined and we are going to finish these guys up so that we can go and build our acacia trees. Because we need to build acacia trees. And we are so close to done. We've done all of this work. I was like, aha, I got 2 rows, but no. And then they just suddenly all turn. No, you don't. You think you do, but you don't. Filling them all in. And... oh, we have 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1. That I have to say is one of my favorites, this red one here. It's also one of the hardest to find. Or at least I find it really difficult to find. It doesn't wish to be found. And as much as I love that bridge, it kind of feels weird having these 2 in a completely different style when they also go to the same place. So I don't know if it's going to stay, which sounds really bad because we spent a lot of time building it, but consistency kind of matters. And hello, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Really? I am very glad you're working at home today for the sake of the other of your colleagues. Like really for the sake of your colleagues, because sometimes, wow. Just wow. Alright, these are the last of the corals. Yay! Then we can put them away. We can not bother going to sleep because there's no point. And we can grow some acacia trees and kill some coral blocks this time. There are Endermen. You. And you. Eee! You got here really quick. You scared me. Oh, and you hit me, which also scares me. Whoops. And one. There we go. And we got 1 ender pearl out of that. Well, that's just sad. Hi, guys. Why are you not on fire? Oh, there we go. And the 3 creepers that were over there are gone. See, they're smart. He went in the water. So I'll kill him. I thought there was one over there. But there's a wolf over there, so there couldn't have been one over there. Unless he was a, Hey, spider. Yeah, he might have been a zombie instead. Where is our friend the gold? I thought there was a gold one over here. Is he not over here? Oh, okay. I hate when I go back to playing Minecraft. Hi! Hi, Celtic! Welcome to the stream. I hate when I go and, excuse me, guys, coming through. There we go. Did you kill anything? Were you useful at all? The answer is no. Why do I keep you around? The chickens moving is the same sound as fire burning. Yes, he is very honest. Except for when he's not. And then somehow you're supposed to know the difference. Yeah, their little walking noise is the same as fire noise. That's not okay. Back to killing coral. Yay, death to coral. Whoops, we missed one. All right, so we can put these away. Crossing the bridge, that will probably get changed back into... I mean, I like it, and it's kind of cool and everything, but then we have another bridge right there, and they should kind of match. Like, all of my bridges and those types of things, all the public works should be the same. Oh, I got another butterfly fish. I cleared out all of these so that the villagers would have a good time, and now the villagers care about planting anymore. See? Nothing. Nothing at all. This one I didn't take out because that's my garden. That's the original potato garden. The one that started it all. All right, so this should, in theory, fill all those up. Yay, 64 of each. And then I have all the rest of these to do the same. Buckets go in there. What else am I actually carrying on me? Okay, this. These two go one place. That goes home. That goes home. That goes home. Acacia trees, no matter how many times they go in here, I need to remember to grab the acacia trees. 28 trees should be enough. Out we go. And we're going up here because we need to put those other things away. Looks like a giant cake. And it'll have a pretty candle on top. But see, I cleared these for them to replant. And nothing. These guys, they don't want to plant. And I'm not quite sure what to do. It's a little upsetting, actually, that they're not interested. I didn't clear that one because they almost never go up there. Okay, this wall. This is for those. Buckets go in the buckets. Oh, I have a bucket of water on me. I'll put that there. Emeralds. And that's it for in here. And off we go again. Yay! Again, no planting. I wonder if they're still mourning, because I've been feeding them, like I've been giving them different things to make them happier. And, oh, I needed this for a theory. We only need, you know what, we'll keep them as bones, and we'll take 2 of these. And we're going to need, I'm going to sneak in here and steal one of these. Oh, you know what, there's some out there. Oh, and we should check on... I got all of the eggs I needed for the turtles, and I had 2 extras. So I left the 2 to hatch. And one hatched and had a baby when I left. So I don't know if it grew up yet. And the answer is... maybe. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, it did. And, of course, we don't have its little piece of stuff. Ah. We still have one more. And they're swimming freely, so they're happy. All right, so the theory is that if you have a piece of coral and you have one of the pickles on top of it, the sea pickles, then it will... Where did I end? I ended over here. It will grow if you put whatchamacallit, bone meal on it. So let's put this here, which will keep it safe. Take that off. Oop, where'd you go? Come here. Now I have too much stuff in my inventory. I don't need the bed. Why am I carrying the bed still? We put that on there, and here we go. It works. And I have an immense amount of seagrass everywhere, and I'm drowning. Wow. Okay, well, life has just gotten a little more interesting. Where'd it go? There it is. Wow. Okay, yeah. That in a way kind of really sucks because I spent all that time collecting it. And I have a ton of it now at home. All right, let's go get our trees growing. Tree, 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 egg, tree. Kind of growing them a bit randomly because they don't grow nicely in stacks. Okay, so while that's doing that, we're going to pillar up. It gives a squishy noise when you jump on it. Oh, I don't have an axe either. I should go get an axe. Do I have any more villages to build? I think I have them all, right? We'll know in a minute. We're going to be high enough up that we'll know. Okay, so falling from here will kill me. So we have that bridge, this bridge, this bridge. This one, which I think does need to be taller. Yeah, this is actually a nice view of my village. I mean, only half of it, but still. Let's take the F3 off. F1 and F2. There we go. Took ourselves a screenshot. Over there, you can see where I've been cutting it down. Essentially, I want more of this river, and I'm going to come all the way across here and all the way around there and take it all. But I have to fill in bits like this and like the indents, and all of these need to be filled in. There's a lot to do still. And I'm not really interested in doing that yet because I still need to figure out what to fill into these kinds of spaces, like all in here. And I mean, I can expand this out further. That whole island area, I kind of like the way it is. So to figure out what to build there. But our next steps is the dock here. Not sure what to put here, but something. I need to fix that bridge because obviously it needs to be attached to the path, which it's not. I don't know if I even want this path to come out this far. I think what I might do is just cut it off here and turn those into regular blocks. Chicken, I don't know if that's a safe place to be with all of those trees. Just a thought. And on to the next ones. Back up we go. So we get the cheese to go. That will give us the wood we need to build, because I have no idea what it's actually going to look like. That's the part that kind of is not so great. I have no literal idea as to what I want the dock to look like. I did spend time looking at docks. I did look at actual redstone ones and decided that I don't really want to do redstone stuff for my docks. You know what? I can't go too high because I can't afford to die. But yeah, I'm going to get a shovel. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that when I get to the bottom. And I think I might pick up some bone meal. Oh, or not. I'll pick up an axe. So it looks like it's time that the tree should be growing. There we go. Oh, and it's becoming night. So we need an axe. We need a shovel. Yeah, that's it, right? This also needs something on it too. I'm thinking of building something kind of similar to this, but with acacia. And with a dock. That being important too. You bit... I didn't know there was a campaign. But you beat it last night? Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. Oh, big stretch on my part. Lots of bits of me moving around. Okay, so in here we need to drop off that and that because I do not need to carry those things around with me. That's just silly. In here I need a shovel. And we'll make it 2. And we need a couple axes as well. And I think that's it, actually. So in here, drop off these. And then I did the math to make sure that these would fill out properly as well. But look how much I brought back. I'm like, I mean, we have lots now. So I don't really need to make any more. Kinda. All right, let's stop by and check on the egg. See if it's grown. And drop off our lovely stuff. I was looking at it, and when it does go on sale, I am definitely getting it. Unless Talkback gets it as part of one of his family share things, and then I'll just take his. That's what I've been doing. Last night we had tech time, 4 hours. Ouch. It was long, but we got a lot of stuff sorted out. And I am very happy with the progress that we made. I am a miserable person to do tech time with because I hate tech time. Tech time for me is a huge reminder that I don't know a lot. And it's not from lack of trying to know a lot. I just don't know. And so I try everything and it's just like one miserable fail after another. And then I'm like, hun, can you tell me how to fix this? And he's like, oh, I'll did it. And it's done. And I'm like, I spent hours and hours and hours trying to figure out how to do that and got nowhere. 2 seconds. He's good to go. Like one thing, and I'm mostly embarrassed about this one actually. Pokemon Go. I love my Pokemon Go. I have my Kindle, the Kindle Fire, which I'm like, it's a tablet. Therefore, I should be able to play Pokemon Go on it. Well, no, it has no GPS. Pokemon Go needs GPS. It's like, but no, without the GPS, you can't play Pokemon Go. So I'm like, one of the reasons I got it was so that I could see better for my Pokemon Go when I was out. And I'm like, I can't. I'm still not going to be able to see better because I can't use it for that. I was like, why don't I know this? Why don't I know this before I bought it? Like, why am I missing, really important pieces of information like that? Where I don't know. I am totally clueless. And it's kind of like, I am very lucky. Well, I don't know if it's lucky. He picked me, so I am very lucky he chose me. Like, very, very lucky. And I'm very grateful. I probably would not be streaming. This, as he's pointed out, is my 1-year anniversary of being an affiliate. And that is because of him. He has pushed me to keep streaming. He has dealt with my frustrations when I get upset over the fact of little things like, why can't I play Pokemon Go? just getting me better. And things like I went out and I got a laptop and it didn't suit my needs. So I was just like, nah, forget it. And he's just like, no, let's make it better. And now it is an awesome laptop that I take with me and I use. So it's actually being used. Before, it was just a paperweight. And I was, really unhappy that I had bought it. And it's too old to even sell. Like, nobody's going to buy it because it's, the best way to put it, it's a piece of poo. But it's not. It is still really good. It's just that it had some issues. And those issues have been fixed. And now I have an amazing laptop once again, which makes me very happy. I have taken it to the church to do demos on internet stuff. And I'm like, yeah, my laptop is better than any of your iPads. This Sunday actually was Social Media Sunday. And I had to do a demonstration on how to do FlipGive. So I had my tablet with me, I had my phone with me, I had my laptop with me, and because it was social media day, everyone had their phones out and their tablets and everything out because we were supposed to tweet about it, and I was like, that's not going to happen. But I had them all there, and they blessed them. So I now have a blessed electronics. Like, my laptop, my tablet, and my phone got blessed, and I'm like, that is so amazing. And then it's also the Feast of St. Francis of Assisi, which is the blessing of the animals. So after church, I went home, I had lunch, and we came right back with Marshmallow, and Marshmallow got blessed. And then, just to make the day that much more exciting, I left my phone at the church. So I actually was without my phone for a little while, and I was quite upset about that because I was like, what do I do now? Like, I don't have my phone. My keep list, which I needed for tech time, is on my phone. I don't know what to do. Who do I call? And I'm like, I can't call anybody because all my contacts are on my phone. I'm like, how do I get my phone back? And I was like, okay, when I left church, these two people were still there. So let me call and find out if they're still at the church and have them wait, and I will go and do it. I called the priest like 3 times. I Facebook messengered her. I did everything I could think of to do it. And so it turned out that one of the 2 people who I had left at the church, their husband answered the phone and said, yeah, no, my wife just got home. So it's like, oh no, she's not there. But handily enough, he has a key to the church. So I waited for a while to see if the minister was still going to be at the church and if she would be back, and I could get her to, just hang out there a little bit longer. And no answer back. So I'm like, okay. So he said, if you can't get anyone else, call me and I will do it. So I called him back and I got his machine, and I was like, no, I can't have his machine. I was devastated. I'm like, I actually had him live the first time I called, and now I have a machine. I'm like, I just can't. So I called back. I waited a little while longer, and I called back again, and I got the machine again. And I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm like panicking because I'm trying to figure out, how do I get a hold of somebody and get into this, because I don't know who actually has keys to the church. Now, I know the wardens do, but I don't actually know who all the wardens are. And I know the head of a lot of the committees do, but I don't know who they are either. And I technically don't live in the same area as the church. So it's a question of who's going to travel to go there when I know I have a little bit of distance to go before I get there. So who am I going to inconvenience for my phone? Now, I knew full well that I could get my phone on Monday because my church actually hosts the therapy that I go to, which is pretty unusual, but it's an experiment we're trying. And So I knew that I'd be able to get it on Monday. But I was like, but for tech time, I need my phone because that's where my keep list is. So how am I going to know what I need to have done for tech time without a list? Now, it turns out I'm kind of an idiot because I have a keep list on my tablet as well. So I could have just used the one on my tablet instead of panicking and freaking everybody out along the way. So I did get a call back from the gentleman who I called twice, and he said, I will take you to the church. So I didn't even have to drive myself there. He actually collected me, and we went out to the church. We got my phone, and we came home. So I actually posted in my regular Facebook, because he's actually friends with me on Facebook, that he was my superhero, because he brought me back to the church and got me my phone. Because, yeah, I was kind of panicky. I have left my phone at home at times, and I haven't cared. I'm like, nah, I don't have it. That's not the end of the world. It's at home. But to leave it somewhere else, I don't lock my phone. And it has my entire world on it. Now, I don't lock it because I don't see the point. If somebody's going to steal my phone, they're going to steal my phone, and there's not a lot I can do about it. They're just lined up properly. So if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. But I was like, I don't want to have my phone stolen. Move. I am trying to put down lights. So I was worried that somebody would pick it up. They do have meetings like AA and stuff like that there. And I thought it could walk out and there'd be nothing we could do. And again, TACBAC came to the rescue with that one too. He pointed out to me that because I have a beautiful Samsung phone, there is a feature on it in which I can ping my phone. Now, when we came back home from church the second time, Mom had knocked over my purse. So I thought maybe, just maybe, there was a chance it was in the car. So we did the location on it, and nope, it pinged at the church. I'm just like, that is very cool. And I'm very grateful that I managed to get the password for the church so that it pinged there and I knew that it was really there. So yes, it was at the church. And so I confirmed that. I didn't know if somebody was at the church, like my minister could have been at the church and was just busy on a call or something and couldn't do it. And it has and I called my phone a few times. Problem is, I have my phone on vibrate. It stays permanently on vibrate. Now, this feature that is on the phones, the Find My Phone feature. Whoa, okay, he's over there. It actually allows you to make your phone ring even if it's on silent. So, and it rings consistently for 5 minutes. What I don't know is what ringer it uses, because that could be a problem in itself. I have a unique ringer. I have the song OCM by, I used to know this by heart. It's OCM by Susan Glucart. She is an Aboriginal singer. And it starts out with drumming. And that's how I know my phone is ringing, because I hear drumming. And so I'm like, is she going to hear that there are drumming going on? Like, is that, or is it going to ring with a regular ring?